Alright, what's up everybody? This is Killing Frost, also known as Seth Macklin. Um, just so you all know, if you see this and everything like that, I have a short that explains that I am in the Inked Originals Top 20. I've been flip-flopping between second and first place for that. There's still a couple cuts before we get to the actual end and the winner is revealed, but if you guys want to watch that short, learn my story as to why I'm doing it. It involves my sister who passed in infancy because of a heart defect, but I get a little more in depth in that and everything like that. So please take a listen to that and everything like that. And if you find it in your heart, please vote for me. I can use all the support. I want to do a memoriam for her. I want people to be able to learn about her. It's not something that you just generally bring up, so having a piece on me that makes people go, hey, well, why do you have that? I can explain, and her story can be heard by others. So, anyways, moving on to the content. I'm going to do the contracts. As I stated in my previous video, these are a good way to get materials and stuff. I just want to show the different styles and stuff like that. A lot of them are just defeating people, destroying targets and stuff like that. Like this one here will be to go in, sneak in, or basically kill everybody and then like just destroy like a little box that has materials. But what's funny is you end up getting the materials that are inside, so you're not really just destroying it as so much as just breaking the box and then stealing the materials. But nonetheless, we will head off that way and we'll see what we can do. Now just note, as you do contracts, once you clear a board of a certain area, I don't know if they re-up after a certain while, but they will all have check marks and you'll have to go to other areas in the map. Like I cleared the board for Yamashiro, which was 3 contracts, and then there's like the other things that you can do, like finding chests and stuff like that that are in the immediate area. But, so now I'm over at Iga, doing those contracts. So I will keep going back to the Kakarika. I will hopefully clear the 3 contracts there by the time this video is over. They don't usually take very long. It's usually clear out a few people and whatnot. And, work our way, get things. And, as I stated in my previous video, this is a very, very good way to collect materials for your hideout. Now, I don't need them. I pretty much have everything built up. And maybe later in one of my videos I can actually show you guys. Oh, was that a Ronin? Or I don't know what you guys' problem is with me, but you're not going to be happy how this ends. Just saying. Oh, well, maybe if my attack ends. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. That is Naue at her finest. So, I've kind of started going in my skill tree where you have the mastery points and everything like that. I've gone into the other ones that actually like build up your base stats for damage and different things. So Naue is a lot more lethal now. As compared to when you first start, you're kind of just more of a stealth character. She can actually kind of fight. She's not as, like, readily done as and stuff as, like, say, Yasuke, because he's more of a samurai build, so he's meant to be kind of a strong, kind of just fighting character. But you can get Naue to where she does do some serious damage.
I need to keep out of sight.
We'll kind of work around, we'll dig out probably a vast majority of these guys, if not all of them, stealthily. I like to usually give the last guy a fighting chance, which never is enough. Oh. Okay, alright, we're getting in a fight. I will switch to the Kasiragama. We will take these guys out. That was a nasty way to die. Alright, and then I switch out to my katana usually for this last person. Ooh. That was my bad, I didn't deflect. There we go. Yeah.
Chichiro taught me well.
I'll usually use my katana if it's like, you know, 1, 2, maybe 3 people. If it gets 3 and but like above 3, I'll usually switch to the Saragama. Just because it's good for crowd control. So as you can see, I'm collecting materials here. There's wood, there's stone, minerals they call it, and then also there's usually crops and stuff at other places. All are necessary for your hideout builds. You will need them to upgrade your buildings and stuff like that. So see, this is something I have to destroy here. So you just destroy this, and then you get the materials. So I got leather, hemp cloth, and silk. Those are all good things for different stuff. Some of those go to upgrades for your actual like armor and stuff for your characters. And just so you all know, oh yeah, here's the crops. And then also here's refilled rations, which are what you use to heal yourself if necessary. But anyways, Yasuke has different things for his stuff compared to Naue. Naue has a lot less things. Like he needs harder, like he takes more leather for his armor upgrades, where she's more like silk and stuff. Hers doesn't have as much like built-up protection as his samurai armors do. I'm gonna go ahead and buy this. I don't know why I haven't done that yet. So, as you can see, I'm over in Iga, which is where I've been doing the contracts. Or, well, I am now, at least. I was doing them in Yamashiro earlier. So, we will go ahead and select another one. We will go in and we will mess some shit up. But yeah, you can come here, you can refill your supplies here and stuff like that. These are the Tagariga. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry if I'm not. But anyways, so yeah, you got different ones in different locations. You just, as you come across them, you can buy them and stuff like that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do the slay the gang leader, and then I will do the defeat outlaws. So, this might be just a quick little video. It's not going to be super long unless I find another area for contracts, which is essentially what I'm doing right now. I'm just, on this, I'm kind of just killing time until the Plaza Mawaji is dropped in June. I mean, I've done the new little side quest that they had with the priest. Sorry, I do not remember his name. I did all that and fought the shinobi that were a part of that and everything like that. And spared him. I even found a glitch, a text glitch in that, which, based off of what it said, I was like, Ubisoft, you gotta fix that because there's gonna be some serious backlash because what it said was not good towards children. And it was a mistake. They were trying to say something that about childbearing, but well, let's just say B got changed to an R, and what it said was horrendous.
It'll be less trouble if I stay out of sight.
And it was completely a mistake, obviously, but I let them know on the page that they needed to fix that. So hopefully that was fixed, I don't know, but you know in the comments if y'all are players and everything like that. Alright, I will give this guy a fighting chance.
Hey, there's some I will cut you into.
Of course he's gonna switch to the club.
I just had eyes. You won't kill me.
You won't kill me! And then I epically kill him. Alright, that was
One less obstacle in my path.
Alright, so that was another contract completed. Rather simple on that one, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so let's get that loot. Yeah. Ooh, Abu Snake Rose. I've pretty much been staying with a specific build. I have I'll show you what I actually am using for my equipment. I have the transmog for the black look of it, just because I feel it's more of like a stealth, sneaking around in the shadows kind of look. But the actual armor I am currently using is the white set, which how I have it built, it does different things for assassinations and stuff like that, and sneaking around. I also get a percent of health on hit and different things like that. So, and I also am using the her version of a charm, which allows me to basically, if I'm not using legendary gear, it makes me stronger. Um, it boosts my damage overall, so it allows me to deal a little more damage than she normally would, so then she can actually stand up, for herself in a fight, Because normally she's more of a stealth, sneaking around, throwing kunai, shuriken, different things, staying in the shadows, and if need be. I do that a lot with her still anyways, because, she's an assassin. That's more kind of the thing, working in the shadows to serve the light, y'all know. But I like to be able to fight with the character if need be. So, alright, we are back at the Tagarega. Please correct me if I'm wrong on that. Alright, let's nab up another contract here. We'll defeat the outlaws. So this will basically be like a clear camp area. Alright, so we're a ways away. We're like 950 some feet away. So let's see if we can get closer. Doesn't look like. Ooh, gonna have to identify that location at some point. Alright, well, I guess we are gonna be on our way. Ooh, hang on. Don't get mad at me, sir. I didn't do it. I love to do finishing stuff with kunai sometimes. It's a lot of fun. Oh yes, my dragon. For humor reasons, I don't know if y'all are fans of Milan or ever seen it, but I have named him Mushu. I know he's much larger than Mushu ever was, but I find it funny because of his color scheme, so he is Mushu for the remainder of my gameplay. I do want to get the blue one. I've seen that it is in the exchange every once in a while. I've been just kind of saving my stuff to get him, because he is pretty cool looking. He's a slender blue dragon, so he's going to be kind of a mount, kind of like he is. Oh, wait. Oh, dang it. Alright. Y'all really want to do this? Okay. So I'm going to switch to my shuriken, because I have a thing where it's doing that thing again. I don't know why, but sometimes she, is not reacting. It won't let me roll or attack sometimes. I think Ubisoft needs to fix that. I don't know what's going on, but something's happening to where she's not doing what she's supposed to. So I don't know what's happening, but so I have my shuriken upgraded. So originally you just throw one, and it's basically more meant for
I did what I had
kind
to.
of just taking out the lanterns and things like that. You can use those instead of your kunai. But the only thing, though, is shuriken don't get recollected, whereas kunai do. And if you have it built up to where kunai don't get broken, stuff like that, you can basically just throw them at anybody. You'll see them sticking out of them. You run over them, and she'll collect it back. whereas the Shuriken you don't. You basically have to refill your tools to get those back. But I have where she throws 3 at a time, so when I get in a battle and stuff like that, and I want to use them, see, now I'm getting attacked by Shinobi. You gotta try this. So there's that. Alright, we'll... So, yeah, ever since I completed a part of the game where there was a strong sense of, or strong part of like Shinobi in the storyline, they randomly try and jump me. They'll pop out at different things. Sometimes I catch them where they're like hiding in bushes and they don't realize I'm there, so I just assassinate them. But more often than not, they catch me randomly. I'll be like running and I'll be like heading somewhere, and then they just pop out. They're not too overly hard to defeat if you're prepped and if you use like the quick throw to basically take one of them out or whatever. You can usually handle the other one pretty easily. They do dodge and weave a lot, so using your skills will help you. But you can also kind of trick them in different ways and stuff. But alright, here we are. We're at the camp, so let's see what we got here. Oh, and you can also use your people too to like help you. You got like friends and stuff that you can use. So I got a. She's a poisoner. She puts them to sleep, and then anybody I have her upgraded fully. So anybody that goes to investigate, they also fall asleep and stuff. So it's and then I've got my dude that can.
What is over there?
He's basically he's a stealth kind of shinobi character. So he'll
I need to
use
keep out of
stuff
sight.
to Yeah, I don't know why they were able to wake him up. That's just not the usual thing. I don't know what happened. But anyways, I think it only works on so many people, and then eventually another person can come and like wake them up once the cloud effect is worn off. I'd have to look into that, but is he the last one?
Sure is nothing.
Come on, man. You think you're so too? So, now as I said, materials, you can collect things here. I don't really need them, like I said, but I'm just collecting them for just kind of showing you so you guys can kind of see, especially anybody that's not really played this game, or planning to soon, just kind of wants to know a good way to collect stuff that you need. These are really good places to go to, and your contracts will direct you to a lot of these locations, which are just basically like held spots from bandits, soldiers, different things. Just know if you are early on, you will run into encampments that have a lot of like fully armored samurai, and if you are not prepared, you will struggle because their armor will be hard to pierce through or break down. You will struggle, and they will most likely take you down. So I would definitely suggest if you take those contracts, scout before you do them, and if you feel that you are not prepared, go back. Back up to where you can fast travel and go back to the location and select another one and do what you can do, because that'll help you prepare. You will get things that will help you better your weapons and your armor for battle. Better prepare, I should say, excuse me. So you can defeat stronger enemies and things like that, and then get more materials from those locations that have the tougher enemies and the larger hordes of materials you will need for your hideout. Okay, well, we just cleared that, so let's see if we can go to another spot. I don't know where all I've already kind of cleared for my contracts. I've kind of been doing them intermittently, so yeah, see, Yamashiro I've cleared, so it'll say, you got nothing to do here. So let's go ahead, we will cross over into Tamba, See if I have anything to do in Tamba. Alright, so let's see what we have here. We can also refill supplies, so that'll refill like my, shuriken, my rations, anything that needed refilled. So yeah, see, my shuriken and now and stuff. I have the smoke bomb. If you notice the lock on the left side in my stuff, that is because I do not use the bell. I have no interest in using it. I use other means to attract enemies. Usually I will take out torches and stuff like that, which will give more shadows that I can go through, and enemies will now investigate those. They updated the AI to where the enemies will be more curious and look into those kind of things, as well as taking out the alarm bells and stuff they will go to investigate. So I use those to distract enemies, and then I go after them. So see, a lot of the same thing here. So assassinate a leader, eliminate military, destroy cargo. It's very, very much similar. But as you go to some of these locations, you will see that some of the enemy archetypes change. It's just dependent on the area you're in, because some will be more bandits, some will be more samurai, some will be, you'll see more Teppo users, which are the type of rifles they use, where, they don't call them muskets, they call them Teppos, but it is a musket-style rifle. It has the hammer with the fuse that, lights the powder when it goes off and everything like that, when you pull the trigger. I should say, it ignites the powder and fires the rifle. Very similar weapon, but anyways, so I will go ahead and just do these. I know you kind of have, seen me kind of going through these, but it's good to see some different ways to go about taking out enemies and stuff like that, especially if you're someone that's kind of new and stuff like that that's going to be doing this. You weren't doing anything, but you were there, so. Alright, so we will move closer to where this location is, if we can. So, I will go ahead, we will buy that. I will go to a fast travel location that's closer. Somebody's closer. We will get there, and we will, make our way to that and deal with it. Yeah, just overall, I kind of like this look. I do have the other sets. Like I said, this is actually the white set that I'm using. I'm just doing a transmog that has the look of the black set, which you get from doing some of the little side things where you travel to the little courses, I guess you would call them. That's not really the best way of saying it, but it's areas you have to kind of get through and find the chest for her and everything like that that has the different stuff. So I will go ahead and tag these guys. I'm not going to take them down. I'm just going to get past them, but I just want to know where they are, so I'm not surprised trying to run out of here. So.
What now?
Alright, so they abuse me. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know why, like I said, on combat sometimes she just stops doing anything. Like I can move her around, but she will not defend, she will not attack. I don't know if it's something that they did with something on their new setups that they started putting things, but every once in a while it just drops, like where I don't have full control of her. Like I said, I can move her around, but I cannot defend myself. I cannot swing my sword. I don't know what happens. So, like, I take damage, and I have to kind of move around. And then I don't know, like, eventually some of my button presses and just snap her out of it, and eventually I can attack again. But it's really weird. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, maybe it's your controller. No, I promise you it's not. I play plenty of other games besides this. I've been playing this, Watch Dogs Legion. I just got done with the Mass Effect Legendary editions, so I haven't had any problems like that on other stuff other than just, general glitches. Every once in a blue moon, games aren't perfect, but this is something that I've had happen a couple times, actually, in my last couple playthroughs, so it makes me think that it's something that happened on their current update that they just did recently for their parkour mechanics and other things, a few little patch hotfixes and things. So it makes me think that something happened when they did that, so hopefully, they get some feedback on that and they fix that. Because never had that problem before, so I think it's just something that just happened recently. Oh, we'll get this. I need these shrines. It's a part of the quest line. I only have like 38 out of like 65, and it's like, dang, man, I've gone around this map like crazy. Where are these things? So, alright, so we gotta destroy the target, so makes me think that we got... Oh yeah, there's another... Ooh, alright. I'll probably stop after this, guys, just because I don't want it to get too repetitious. I just kind of want to show you different ways to go about this. I love using... Good night.
Better to keep out of sight.
Oh, what? He did not grab there. I don't know what happened. See, that's what I'm talking about. There's like just something going on. Yeah, see, these are more samurai archetypes. So these are going to be something. So I will actually switch out over here. Their armor protects them. So I'm great to eliminate them properly. Alright. So that allows you to kind of, see a general way. I mean, you can, like, I don't know if you guys saw that I had the smoke bomb there. So you can get to where you do, like, if you have your smoke bomb selected, you can do, like, kind of like the quick throw style, which is just holding your left trigger down, which allows you to kind of usually target, and then you just use, you'll use your R1 or whatever, your right bumper if you're on Xbox or whatever, and she'll just do a quick throw, and she'll target whatever is kind of like the immediate target. Well, when you use smoke bombs, she just throws it on the ground. But I have a skill to where when I do certain types of finishers and stuff like that, it'll pop up to where it says I can press triangle to throw a smoke bomb down, and then that allows me to kind of control the field if I'm using a sword sometimes, because it is not the best for full-on crowd control. That is more like Saragama and things like that, so it kind of lets you handle that in different ways. But anyways, guys, I think I will go ahead and end it here. I don't want it to get too repetitious. But anyways, love y'all. This has been Killing Frost, also known as Seth Macklin. Remember, if you have it in your heart, please watch my video in regards to my Heat Originals competition that I have entered. Like I said, I have entered because I want to do something for my sister who died of a heart defect where her heart flooded with blood and she died in infancy. She never got the chance to live her life, and I want there to be something that people can ask me, hey, what's the tattoo about? And I can explain why and talk about my sister who just never got her chance in life. So please check that out. I will also put the link, so the links in the comments to be able to vote if you wish to. I will also put it in the comments for this video as well. So anyways, love y'all. It's been Killing Frost, also known as Seth Macklin. Inked Originals top 20, staying in the top 2 positions, but I could use your help to stay even higher. Keep me in it, guys. Love y'all. Catch you on the flip side.